2.Thess.2 6-8. And now you know what is restraining, that he may be revealed in his own time. For the mystery of lawlessness is already at work. Only he who now restrains will do so until he is taken out of the way. And then the lawless one will be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the breath of his mouth and destroy with the brightness of his coming. Now, the usual interpretation of verse 7 is that he is assumed to be the Holy Spirit and is taken out of the way is assumed to be from the earth. So the Holy Spirit will be taken away from the earth. And if the Holy Spirit is taken away from the earth, then the church will also be taken away with the Holy Spirit. And that is the rapture. So there are four assumptions here. 1, he is the Holy Spirit. 2, taken out of the way means taken away from the earth. 3, if the Holy Spirit is taken away from the earth, then the church must also be taken away from the earth. So that must be the rapture. And the fourth assumption is the Holy Spirit will no longer be on the earth. Never build a doctrine on assumptions. So let's take a closer look. In verse 7, it says, "For the mystery of lawlessness is already at work. Only he who now restrains will do so until he is taken out of the way." In the Greek, the word he does not occur. And if we do a literal translation of the Greek, then we get something like this. Instead of he, we get the restraining, restrains, until out of midst it comes. Now that gives us a different understanding. So to understand this verse, we have to read it in its context. So verse 6 says, "And now you know what is restraining, that he may be revealed in his time, in his own time." And the focal point in the context is God's appointed times, that he be revealed, the Antichrist revealed in his own time. So the Antichrist will not be allowed to enter the scene before God's appointed time. So Satan's attempts to reveal the Antichrist will be restrained until his time has come, until God takes away that restraint. Then, and only then, will the Antichrist be revealed.